The whole point of this video is to help prevent prop-related injuries. So the first thing we do is take the prop off so I don't need one of these while we're trying to make the thing safer. The Spektrum DX6i actually does have a button that cuts the throttle and disables the throttle stick, but you have to hold it in for it to do anything. And this seems like a great spot for a toggle switch, so we're going to put one in. This is a plain single pole, single throw switch. And to prevent shorting something out while we're fooling around inside the radio, we take the batteries out first. There's 6 screws that hold the back of the radio on, 1 in each corner and 2 up by the antenna. We just take those out and the back cover lifts off. There are 3 wires that connect the back to the front of the transmitter. Take the lower left one out and that gives you enough room to get at the switch. I imagine getting this plug out is going to be a lot easier for most of you than it was for me. But I did get it out. Looking at the radio from the back, we find a circuit board on the back of that push button in the upper left-hand corner. Remove the 2 screws that are holding that plate in, and then you'll be able to pull the plate up, and it kind of pops off of the button that's in front. And that leaves us with a nice little hole for our new toggle switch. This upper screw boss is in the way of the new toggle switch, so we're going to have to cut this out. But that turns out to be very easy because this plastic is very soft. I used the side cutters to nip off as much of that boss as I could. Then I used the sharp chisel to remove the rest of it so there's a nice flat area for the toggle switch. Then I tinned the contacts on the switch that I was going to put in. Then I removed wires from the back of the push button and soldered them onto the toggle switch. I just guessed which one goes where because we can always flip the switch over if we need to when we install it. I want the throttle armed when the switch is up and throttle cut when the switch is down. That just makes the most sense to me, but you can do it however you want, whatever's easiest for you to remember. I snug the toggle switch down and then put the back on the transmitter with a couple of screws holding it for now so we can test it. Now I get to plug everything in and try this. The throttle works. Now we'll turn the kill switch on and nothing. Turn the switch off again and the throttle works again. With everything reassembled, I found that when I turned the throttle switch on, the trim on the throttle stick had changed. I had to go into the sub trim and dial in about a minus 58 on the throttle sub trim, and that cured it. I'm not sure why that is, but it worked, and I've got full throttle again. Now you can put your prop back on, and you should be safe as long as you remember that switch you just put in.